Okay, what happened was I was denied the assistance at another location. Okay, I don't know. I've made multiple different recordings and had several different interruptions, and I don't know if I've already uploaded this. So another organization, what their Academy Award winners, conspiracy to violate rights is a felony. So everyone for all these years has an excuse and alibi on why I've fallen through the cracks every single time. Hundreds of locations, over hundreds of times. Because they want no part of the charges, but they will not give me services, period. So the police is speeding up and down the road. I don't know if legitimately they have any concern about their freedom, but anyone that's in the vicinity can see them speeding up and down the road. Bam, my device glitches and you can't hear me, and I could not use it. Bam, I'm on hold 20 minutes several times trying to call 911. Well, here's the thing. I'm getting a threat in an email, okay? And all kind of other crimes. I cannot call law enforcement. They're criminals, and they're the ones that I'm in contact with, aid and abet crimes. So the problem of it is when I get these emails and when these things go on, I'm actively being stalked in everyone's face. So I have the email, can't report the email. Someone's hacking my devices where I can't use them, can't even call my son, and I've had to endure this like a decade plus. Trapped in it. I can't call law enforcement. My phone's rigged to where I can't get through. I'm talking to con artists that repeatedly defraud me out of funds and set me up with law enforcement. And the courts are in cahoots and cover for it. What am I to do with all this? So that's where I'm at now. The best I can do is try to go in person because all they do is set me up. And like I said, what I believe that they're doing is they're trying to cover their tracks. They have all these places keeping me from services and don't want that felony. So the best that they'll typically come up with is to force me out of a location with forcing them to put me out and discriminate against housing, which the FBI investigates that. Housing discrimination and interruptions and denial. So as I said, I'm a human being. I'm a little flustered because, like I said, I don't know if you heard this already. I paid $500 to get here. In several other locations, I paid $200 or $300 to relocate to get the same abuse location to location. Getting to Nashville to get arrested, they arrested me on the way to get help. And then another location stole my backpack with all kind of evidence in it. And then actual police stole my backpack and stole information out of my backpack. They took the reports. They demanded my backpack to get shelter. This is what they do. They lure me in. So they demanded my backpack. And then the shelter said that we have to take your blanket, a new blanket that I had just bought. I said, I'm not giving you my blanket. Everybody else had a blanket. They said you have to donate it to be here. Who am I donating it to if you're taking it? If you're taking my blanket to give to someone else. So I left the shelter, and then plus it was weird, and they were being rude, and I had just got there. They wanted they took an email that I had, a printout of an email stating that the police department and the sheriff's office was bought off and paid, and the poison water supply, and it was really something wrong with the water. They took that in Nashville. And then I had several other things in my backpack, a lot of evidence, and then they had the shelter, another shelter, scam to take everything later on. They would not give me my backpack, and I could not report to law enforcement that the shelter stole my backpack and would not let me in the shelter with no reasoning. Yeah, because they were behind it. And remember the police, all that fiasco with the police, and then him demanding that I get mental health treatment for trying to get off the streets? Yeah, they're behind the housing discrimination.